An editorial cartoon in a small-town newspaper is making national headlines. It equated Kansas Governor Laura Kelly's mask mandate to the Holocaust. That sparked accusations of anti-Semitism. KCTV5's Betsy Webster took the 75-mile trip to Garnett to see what they think.
Garnett is a far cry from urban or suburban KC. It's surrounded by farms, a GOP stronghold, a place where no one has died from the coronavirus. And now, a place where someone has slapped signs on businesses telling them to take a stand against a post in the local paper. A place where one business owner says she's getting emails from all over the nation because she's an advertiser. It's also a place where everyone I met said they didn't want to talk on camera about what has now become a controversy because they don't want to get into arguments with their neighbors and they don't want to be perceived, some say unfairly, as either far left or far right. At issue is this editorial cartoon put up by the Anderson County Review's publisher on Facebook, showing Kansas Governor Laura Kelly wearing a mask with a Star of David in front of an image of Jews being sent to concentration camps. Caption, "Step on the cattle car." The publisher, who is also the county's GOP party chair, told the Associated Press his point was about government overreach, a reaction to Kelly's mask mandate. Dane Hicks told the AP he planned to put it in this week's paper and defended it as something meant to provoke debate. Days later, Hicks posted this apology, saying he'd had, quote, heartfelt and emotional conversations with Jewish leaders, and took down the cartoon, aware now that it was, quote, deeply hurtful to members of a culture who've been dealt plenty of hurt throughout history. Kelly addressed that today.
The image was deeply offensive and does not reflect the values of Anderson County or of Kansas. I'm glad that Mr. Hicks realized his significant lapse in judgment and apologized. That was the right thing to do. But the cartoon serves as an example of how politicized common sense public health measures have become.
Garnett is the county seat of Anderson County, where commissioners voted against abiding by the state's masking order, which the law allows. I tried sending a Facebook message, but the newspaper page was closed to messages. The phone rang and rang with no answer. White Pages had no working number for Hicks besides that one. The people I met in town here say they are not anti-Semitic, nor do they believe that Hicks is. They say he does like to push boundaries. Most believed that the cartoon went too far, but most also said that the outcry was an overreaction in their opinion. One woman said that to vilify Hicks, let me quote, was taking away from the value of his learning experience. What they don't want to see is the Review to be shuttered like its other paper was. Because besides these news articles and those editorials you saw, they also have a community page with information on things like events at the museum, and right here, how senior citizens can get vouchers to use at local farmers markets if they're low income. Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.